Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon X. Things are really starting to heat up in the look of Sidequest now, as it seems that Emma's not quite the innocent, frail street urchin that she appeared to be. In fact, if you remember from, I think it was the last part of the look of Sidequest, the street gang who stole that tourist Pokemon let slip that Emma's pretty darn powerful. So, I don't know about you, Helldragon, but I'd wager there's a plot twist coming up.
Yeah, let's hope so, man. I mean, you know, I'm all for doing bitch quests in the name of helping out someone, but still, I kind of want this plot to start getting exciting, you know what I'm saying?
Just have like a Carmen Rider crash through the window, haha, now I'm in the plot!
Damn you, V3! Actually, no, wait, you're actually doing a good thing.
Coming through the window is an unforgivable crime. We use the door in Western society, thank you very much.
Thank you, nicely done.
Why aren't you in jail?
Yeah, why the fuck haven't you been fired and arrested for being fucking evil?
More to the point, why are you allowed to present the news, you propaganda-spouting bitch?
They should have removed her from her newscaster status because anybody with a brain, nobody in Kalos, I might add, anybody with a brain could look at that and go, well, maybe she could use her position to relay secret information to former Team Flare members, so they should have just fired her ass by now.
Is it because, obviously Lysander's descended from Kalosian royalty? Maybe he had, diplomatic immunity and that, passed to his Team Flare subordinates? I don't know, I'm just pulling ideas out of my ass here. I don't know how politics works in the Pokemon universe. Kids are allowed to take, fire-breathing dragons with them at the age of 10.
Yeah, that's true. I'm starting to think that morality is a bit, it's a bit whip-wobbly around here in the Pokemon universe.
I ain't seen penny one of an Officer Jenny since we got to Kalos. I'm starting to think there's no law enforcement here at all.
Well, we have Looker.
Oh god, we're all boned.
Yeah, I believe it at this point.
Word of advice, don't do what NTom does, at least on his first take, and take a cab to the museum. It cost me 300 credits just to walk across the road.
I just imagine you get in the cab. The museum's over there. Just go.
My legs are broken, but how were you able to walk to the cab? Just drive.
You probably just crawled up there. Legs. So terrible.
You realise it would probably be cheaper to take the Go-Go shuttle, right? Listen, I spend my money how I see fit, okay? If I want to waste money on, these audio guides that cost 200 credits, roughly about the same money that it would take you to transport me to this museum, you could probably tell me all this shit for free, you know?
I'm just imagining them making, a museum out of my Art Academy artwork, and it's just, one half of the first floor, rest of it's blank. Well, where's the rest of it? Ugh, low interest and funding. Just pay your taxes, kids, you know what I'm saying? Now, at least this particular bitch quest has some merit. It's actually vandalism. That's actually sort of a crime. I can deal with that.
What, in a positive sense or a negative sense? Are you for or against vandalism?
Well, obviously I'm against vandalism, unless, of course, it was done by those cool kids from Jet Set Radio. Then it would be more positive, I think.
Yeah, I think a deleted bit of dialogue here was the art director saying, damn, but it was a sick combo.
Yeah, I totally saw those kids on the Night Watch come in and spray up the painting, but man, it looked fucking fat. You know what I'm saying?
It would be amazing, if in the post-game you click on the audio guide and it actually has, different text conveying the nuances and the deep meanings of these little squiggles over this priceless bit of art.
And I'm just sitting there going, it's just somebody's fucking doodles all over existing doodles.
I call it bold and brash, more like belongs in the trash.
Oh, nicely done.
Stealing jokes from SpongeBob, that's how we roll. Thanks for coming. Thanks for not paying anything. What? Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for enjoying our free museum, you asshole. What? You again?
Haha, I have a job and you don't.
Oh, you want to start shit with me, lady? Because I swear to God, if I ever see you, I'm going to kick your ass right now, physically. Not no Pokemon. I'm going to get out my fucking boot, and I'm going to go to town, you know what I'm saying?
Mate, you would be cinders on the floor before you even got one boot flying, alright?
Well, what if my boot was on fire as well, huh?
Look up your type matchups, mate. Fire don't do shit against fire.
Well, according to my friend Safari, I'm electric, so... He's probably going to pay us with his exposure.
Oh, I don't need any of Looker's exposure, thank you very much. Oh man, it's been a long, tiring day looking at vandalised paintings. We should take a cab back.
Yeah, I agree. I need a coffee.
For an extra 50 credits, I'll drive you inside the Looker Bureau. Oh, just that imagery. Wonderful.
So is a purloin behind this? Because he's saying there's a purloining of Pokemon. So if a purloin were to purloin Pokemon, then this would be recursive, wouldn't it?
Oh, my brain. My brain!
He is mentioning a sting operation to catch this person, though, and so hopefully that means he's going to get an army of Beedrills to help us.
Helldragon. Helldragon, Helldragon. That was pretty good, actually.
Thank you.
I applaud you.
Because I'm fixing to say, that'd be the best way to bust a criminal. Stop, thief! Beedrills!
You don't pay attention to me, you don't fear me, but do you fear an army of Beedrill as they, come in from the shadows?
Just like a shadow of them falls across the land.
Okay, can we, get to the point here? You can kind of tune out until you hear Looker's theme song. That's when you know to come off autopilot. There we go.
I kind of wish you could do that in real life. Press A, press A, press A. Yes, press A, press A, press A. No, I don't care what I got arrested for. Press A, press A, press A.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Wait, I got 10 years? What? I should have been paying attention.
I really shouldn't drink when you talk, ever. Okay, the deal with this is we've got to go explore alleyways on the northern boulevard of Lumiose, and when you find the right one, when you go inside rather, Looker will call you up on the holocaster. Then you just have to accost the pokey thief and challenge them to a battle.
Well, I was gonna accost them in a different way, but if you want me to do a Pokemon battle, yeah, I can stick with that, I guess.
Keep your boot to thine self, Helldragon.
Well, I was going to use more of a pipe. Those tend to accost a bit better, I think.
This was right by the Looker Bureau. Not the smartest of pokey thieves we're dealing with here.
Now, you know it's an alleyway you can go into for this particular bit, because they all seem to lead in towards a dark void.
Yeah, we're playing a shadow game right now.
I just hope it's not like a shadow game of, Magic the Gathering, because I'm not that good at that.
I was referring to the one shadow game our fans probably know about, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, okay. Definitely not suspicious at all. No, sir.
Alright, let's begin the sting operation. Surprise, Beedrills!
Huh? Suspicious woman, huh? What the fuck is that thing?
Where's your curly mustache at?
That's a mustache? Are you sure? Because it kind of looks like a tumor that went out of control.
Well, it is a ghost Pokemon, so that's not out of the realms of possibility, but no, the male Jellicent has a cloudy mustache. It's got a little crown on the top of it as well.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, okay.
Its Mega Evolved form is actually the guy off the Pringles can. And if you'll notice, the Pringles guy has disembodied hands. One of them is regular, a master hand if you will, and one of them's crazy, so there's your Nintendo tie-in.
Well, I'm glad you really reached that far to bring us that reference. Thank you very much, Tom. Now please don't do it ever again.
We're fucking around in alleyways. Cut me some slack, alright?
No, I want our Alleyway commentary to be, perfect. I don't know what you're getting this idea from.
That was Volcarona, emphasis on the was, a rather nifty Pokemon from Gen 5. It is Bug and Fire type.
As opposed to Fire and Bug?
They're completely different, okay?
Yeah, I know. It would be two completely different Pokemon. I don't know where you're getting this idea.
It was I was, the episode where we were covering the legendaries, and I was talking about how Zygarde was a dragon and ground. I think someone said, actually, I think you'll find it's ground and dragon, and I'm like, no, I think you'll find it's dragon and ground. They're completely different, alright?
And then I come in and say, you'll find I don't give a fuck, because I ain't having that shit, sunglasses. And then I get my ass kicked.
A recurring theme for you, mate. Well, I have raised these Pokemon from wee cherubs, but sure, masked person, I'll hand them over.
Now, what do you think of this suit design, in particular? I admit, the rest of it is kind of bland, not fucking Super Sentai colorful shit, but I do like how the visor lights up in different ways and actually makes that E on the side. I thought that was a neat touch.
I like how your first priority when I was talking about this person who jumped 30 feet into the air is to critique their suit design.
Well, obviously their suit is working fine otherwise if they could jump 30 feet in the fucking air. I'm pretty sure they can hit like a truck, too. It's obviously a power suit.
It's okay for Pokemon standards, I guess. There's been like other superheroes, at least in the anime. You had Gligar Man, of course. I think the Mega Blaziken guy who recently had his identity revealed, not really a big surprise. He was who you thought he was.
Oh, was it a reveal that just kind of came out of nowhere?
Yeah, I don't think it even showed him taking off his mask.
Oh, well, that's kind of disappointing. I really did like the Gligar Man episode. I was also thinking of, you know, like that, I think it was a girl. Like, some girl used, like, her scissor, dressed him up, and made him, like, fight crime and shit. No, he wasn't fighting crime, he was just beating the shit out of people because he was an asshole.
Yes, Scissor Man!
Scissor Man!
Wait, I might be thinking of Clock Tower here.
Scissor Man, Ice Man, Elec Man.
Yeah, I think I just made up that name because it's giving me the definition for Scissor Man from Clock Tower. It was a scissor who I think had like some kind of voice box on him, and the controller was like, you know, telling him to do shit.
Now I want to take your Lapras, I want to take him out, I want to put a mask on him, like a little domino mask, and call him Lapras Man.
Who is this crazy Lapras-themed man?
And then Looker just hits his fist in his hand. I will find the identity of the Lapras Man.
You just like go to the local lake. Rah! Rah! If I didn't know any better, I'd say that Lapras was a superhero.
So here's a Whimsicott, by the way.
It's gone now. We need pay heed no longer. I'm sorry, I'm very goofy today. I just got done being 100cc of Mario Kart, so my brain's like on fire.
I also drank a big can of energy drink. Woo!
We're not quite at Grump level yet, but don't worry. There are safeguards to prevent us from going that far in.
I do like the use of Mawile here, because I really think that doing this playthrough has really improved my opinion on Mawile as a whole, especially since you start using the clamps, so hopefully the clamps will come back to display Mega Mawile when you show off all the Mega Evolutions. Ah
yes, look for clamps, among other Pokemon, in the penultimate episode of the playthrough.
Now, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to fight in an alleyway like this. I don't know Kalos law, but I would be sitting there going, well, probably the cops would want to stop fighting in alleyways with Pokemon like this, because it can actually be kind of dangerous.
I'd like to see them stop this. Laser beam, go!
Spay and neuter your Grunbull!
Do you remember the first time, like, it's Pre-Evo, whose name completely escapes me now, Snubbull, that's the one. And Granbull first appeared, you're like, oh shit, they're so scary and big, and then you fight them, and they're really kind of weak.
I don't know, I really wasn't a big fan of Snubbull to begin with. I always thought he was kind of a crappy G2 Pokemon, but that's just me.
The best thing about him was him being in Pikachu's vacation, let's be honest.
So, here's my question. This person already knows you're trying to stop them. Why would they try to trick you again with the same thing they've already done?
It's almost like they're robot-like, and they're following pre-programmed orders.
Wow, it's almost as if that was a really specific kind of hint. So at this point, you know, I would think this person would just kind of just get the drop on you, and then you'd attack with your army of Beedrills, and it would be fucking awesome.
Still waiting on those Beedrills, by the way, Looker. Tick-tock.
Man, actually now, I kind of want to see a final battle with, like, the evil team. Like, they've all got their forces to face you, and then you raise your arms and go, Beedrills! And they all just fly in, and they start attacking and stinging. You'd be just sitting there laughing maniacally.
Word of advice though, don't ever try to use a Beedrill, whether in casual or competitive play. You'll just get your ass handed to you.
That's too bad. I kind of like Beedrill, really. Oh, hey everybody, welcome to the Pokemon X playthrough. Oh god.
He's all over the place.
He's fucking drunk as shit again.
Here comes the blue shell. Oh, and it blew up the cab! By God, stop the match.
Yeah, now we can't use it to go 5 feet.
Now, they said it was across the road from the Lumiose station. Here is the station. There's across the road. Location found.
Good. I'm glad you can identify what is across from something else. Thank you. Do you want to talk about the color blue while you're here?
Well, my favourite shade is Cerulean, since we're talking about Pokemon right now.
Cerulean's a bit too light of a color, but what the fuck are we talking about blue for?
Hello! I still haven't figured out how to set a personal icon. Hope you don't mind the default one forever.
You watch, he'll finally change it, and it's like some sort of anime girl he found online. Looker, dude, are you sure you want to use this icon?
Judge my actions, not my preferences, okay?
No, it'd be funny if, like, see, Looker comes in right now. It'd be funny if Looker thought this was the masked person and then just started beating the shit out of him.
On the other hand, though, it's kind of gratifying how they dispense with that kind of mistaken identity bullshit and just get right to the facts. Looker's dense, but he's not dumb.
Yeah, that's true. And besides, I'm pretty sure this black belt could throw Looker like Segata Sanshiro and then make him explode on the ground.
Judging by the direction I'm blasting off in, I would say the thief is that way.
Crunch! Tell me, why does the woman wear the mask?
This is a bitchy side quest. For you!
Well, that's convenient. It turns out she is in the same alleyway where they met Emma and Mimi. I wonder if this will play a part in the true identity of the masked person.
Oh, thank God you finally reached the end of that sentence. I thought it was never going to end.
The sentence goes on and on, my friends.
Quick, with the speed of Rapidash!
I need a taxi.
Like, just going down the alleyway itself, Austin Powers style. It's a good job there's a big open area at the end where he can turn around.
Buddy, you sure you want to get out? No, I think I'm going to stay here.
Oh my God, that reminds me, I was playing the campaign of Time Splitters 3, and I don't go off topic often, but this needs to be said, and I got myself into that same exact situation.
Oh my God, really?
5 minutes of trying to reverse down this really narrow corridor.
It's called the 3-point turn.
Okay, this is the last battle, I think. Hopefully we've got them cornered now.
At this point, you should just probably start kneeing them in the stomach over and over. You know, I mean, we already know it's this person. We might as well attack.
You know, the person on top is just the facade. You knee them, you'll feel that armor, and you'll feel it for a few days after as well.
I think we've all seen that picture of this, you know, same image of this lady. I think it was in the Battle Chateau, where they pretty much said, like, you know, they used to be a black belt. You know, the male black belt class.
Mm-hmm.
Something about modern medicine being really good, and yeah, I believe it at that juncture.
The Japanese version of that text is really on the nose as well.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird to see that in a Pokemon game. She's got a knife in that baguette.
No, the baguette is a knife itself. It's been left out in the sun for weeks on end, and now it's ready to shiv. Henshin.
Oh, is this going to be? Why, yes it is. I did not expect that at all.
The E is for extra slow side quest.
It should have been a B for bitch quest.
Oh, hey, Looker. Nice of you to turn up after, you know, the dangers abated.
Yeah, he was waiting for his Beedrills to do it, but that didn't really work out that well, did it?
Well, they're hovering above carrying the speakers that blast out his righteous theme tune.
Where the fuck did all these pin missiles come from?
Mimi, no! It's super effective!
Donk.
Must be filled with catnip, that suit.
I don't understand this Pokemon thing. Speaking for parents everywhere.
How can a flying type beat a fighting type? Well, have you ever tried to punch a bird? Let me tell you, it's not easy.
Well, I tried once.
Didn't really work out so well.
It is implied that I am punching you.
Off-screen violence, along with off-screen, like, shouts and jokes, are some of the best kinds of things in life. It's like it's ranking Looker on his pathetic attempt to defend Mimi. E-rank! E-rank's for all!
Brr, 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 brr.
So even Helldragon, a non-Sonic fan, can appreciate the glory that is the Sonic Unleashed E-Rank theme.
So yeah, basically, this is when we find out that Essentia here is actually Emma in disguise.
What?
What?
Yes, as if it weren't obvious. You know, Lucca's here, Emma's not. Who else could it be? Professor Oak?
Well, I don't know, he's been working out in his old age.
You died wonderfully!
But still, you know, I think this is a pretty cool plot point, and it actually got me invested in this side quest. I kind of wish they started with this first, built up the mystery a bit more, as opposed to doing the bitch quest on the side, because this is easily the best part of it, I think. And now we have a reason to actually care a bit more about Emma, because she's in danger, and we have to save her from this. So I actually kind of like it.
And we don't actually know all the details as well. Is she doing this of her own free will? Is she being controlled? It seems like she's being controlled, because there was a very robotic response there with the suit malfunctioning.
But still, you know, hey, I'm a little motivated.
Lucca is as well. Look at him stroking his Lucca chin.
My chin is so itchy. I gotta scratch it all the time.
Mimi, use your telekinesis to scratch my chin, please.
That's a pretty ridiculous use of his telekinesis, don't you think?
You okay there, Mimi? You're kind of staring into space there.
I'm still pretty sad. I don't know about you.
I'm gonna be honest, until you pointed it out, I didn't even realise the sad music was playing, so thank you, I guess.
Did she beat the shit out of him? Is he, like, bleeding internally or something?
Well, I guess we're gonna have to leave Lucca here for now. Hopefully he actually does check himself into a hospital to get those nasty injuries seen to. But as for us, we'll see you next time where we continue the Lucca side quest and find out a bit more about Emma and Essentia. See you then.